of the MOU with the ICT, the objective is primarily two objectives. Broadly, the access, where we are talking about technology access, free of cost, through all sections and all disciplines in the education ecosystem of the country. Under this MOU, all 4,738 engineering colleges and polytechnic colleges can get the Autodesk digital software, all the digital softwares of Autodesk, about 32 products, absolutely free of cost for institutions, students, and faculty. In terms of excellence, we are talking about institutional access through the use of the digital tools, faculty excellence through the use of digital design pedagogy, and student excellence through frontier digital design technologies. So these are broadly the objectives of our MOU. A little more specifics, I'm getting a little more specifics on this because I felt it is relevant for this audience here. The MOU formalizes collaboration between Autodesk and AICT in offering free education licenses to all the AICT affiliated colleges. About 125 licenses of each of our softwares are available for free download, all the products of Autodesk, and it is available through the electronic software download through the AICT e-governance portal, which is aict-india.org/free download. I'm happy to inform you that the portal has gone up and running from the 1st of February. So all institutions can avail of this facility with immediate effect. Apart from the education licenses, the portal also allows you to download the student versions, which is relevant for faculty and students for personal learning and development. These are some screenshots of the AICT website where you can get into the free download page, get into Autodesk, and if you look at, there are 3 menus: students and faculty personal learning, institution, classroom, and laboratory teaching, and also the program overview about what are the softwares that are made available. There is an online installation guide, and a lot of courseware that we are going to subsequently put on this on the AICT website. A few other examples where we already have tie-ups with the China Ministry of Education, as similar engagement that we have globally. We are a global company. Some of the case studies that we have in India with our relationship with institutes like the National Institute of Design, which is a PG curriculum for product design. We hope to disseminate this curriculum to other institutes, to other relevant institutes. In terms of research and design, we work with institutes like the National University of Singapore, where we work with the students to build an eco-friendly car. We worked on a MTech project with IIT Madras using our flagship design software called Autodesk Inventor, which is the biomechanical modeling of the human spine, which is a MTech project. This is a PhD project where we have completed with IIT Madras, again using our Autodesk digital tools, modeling, simulation, and development of a parallel platform for underwater research application. So a lot of deeper engagements that we have firmly believed in. We have worked with IIT Kanpur in designing an autonomous navigation vehicle, which is in collaboration with Boeing, and this is a real-time project. Similarly, we are, again, with IIT Kanpur, we have worked with them in integration of our tools in the curriculum, how these tools can be applied in the curriculum. What I mean is not by software teaching, but how the tools can be used to illustrate examples after you teach the concepts. Similarly, with the IIT Madras, I'm not going to get into details of that due to shortage of time. But again, we are working with the design and the mechanical department, and these are some snapshots of the design that they have done using the Autodesk technology. A few words about our products. We have 6 sets of products which are made available on the AICT e-governance portal. The education suite for architecture, civil, mechanical, industrial design, digital entertainment creation, and the education master suite, which includes all the products which all the other suites have. So the master suite has all the products. I think it has about 32 products. So all the products can be downloaded free of cost from the AICT website. The community of resources that we already have in place, we already have an Autodesk student community which is prevalent for the last 4 years for downloading free student licenses, and the same student licenses are going to be made available through the AICT e-governance portal. The education community has a huge membership across 146 countries, more than 29,000 schools. So what does it mean for the student in India? A student in India, once he is a part of the community, he can actually interact globally and collaborate globally with so many students across the world. And it's a diverse audience of architecture, mechanical, civil, industrial design, games and animation, and also the secondary schools. And some of the other valuable resources that are available in the community, we are going to put most of this on the AICTE e-governance portal, the online tutorials, the curriculum, the blogs, the technical support, and so on and so forth. The last part of my presentation talks about the partnerships. We work with various organizations across the world in working with them in sponsoring various design competitions where we work with the students so that they use our tools and technologies in making very innovative designs. These are a few examples of the Mini Baha SAE, the VEX Robotics, the World Skills Competition. So if you go to any of the worldwide design competitions, Autodesk is a key partner in all the design competitions. And I'm going to show you a few examples of the Shellico Marathon, where if you look at the pictures down, all these things have been digitally modeled using Autodesk Inventor, which is our modeling and design software. And so students are able to compete globally through this design competition. Many teams from India also do participate. Here, one point I wanted to mention is that I think I would request all the education institutions present here to encourage project-based learning, because what I find is that many of the students here are not able to participate effectively in the design competition because they don't get any credit for it. I think it's important to give students exposure to project-based learning, because all the other countries across Asia Pacific, across Europe and Americas do give a lot of weightage on project learning, and that is why they excel in this design competition. Unfortunately, students from India are unable to excel because they have to do it outside their academic hours, put in a lot of effort. So I would urge all the education institutions in India to actually encourage project-based design learning. Some of the competitions we are talking about was the APAC Panorama that I did, the APAC-wide, just 2 more minutes. The APAC-wide design competition, which we did for architecture, manufacturing, and animation, which we just concluded in Kuala Lumpur, the 2nd edition, where there were 2 teams from India who participated, and they got a lot of exposure in working with various industry mentors in the design competition, interacting with students from other big universities across the region. So in a nutshell, Autodesk Education is committed to preparing the next generation of architects, engineers, and designers, and also digital artists. As I mentioned, I'm not here to sell. I want to engage with the education institutions to understand, work with them, how these technologies can be made effective usage to improve the skills of the engineers, the next generation of the engineers, to bridge the gap between the academia and the industry, and thereby making the next generation students more relevant in the industry workplace. Thank you very much.